In apps. Connect with WCTC on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube by searching 1450 WCTC. And now back to Jersey's Morning Show, Jersey Central with Bert Barron.
7:38. Welcome back to Jersey Central on the new Talk Radio 1450 WCTC, the voice of Central Jersey. It's Bert. Good morning to you. Going to give you the chance to win some tickets coming up a little bit later on this morning. We've got Brad Garrett and Rita Rudner, who are coming to State Theater, New Jersey in October. Tickets and info at stnj.org, but your chance to be the first winner of the week. How cool would that be? Of a pair of tickets to that show, and your chance to call in and win is coming up. Did you know that it is a special week that we're marking this week? It's celebrated the third week every September. Substance Abuse and Mental Health Services Administration have created National Wellness Week. Pretty important thing. Joining me now on the Jersey Central Newsmaker Hotline with some information about a great community resource right here in Jersey. From the Moving Forward Community Wellness Center with some information about the services they offer. Let's welcome in Elana Kravitz, who is with us here on WCTC this morning. Hi, Elana. It's Bert Barron. How are you?
Good, very good. Thank you, Bert. Very, very nice introduction. I appreciate that. And we're very excited about National Wellness Week. It's a big thing every year for us.
And I appreciate what you are doing for the people of New Jersey, Elana. Thank you so much for that. Can you give us some background about what the Moving Forward Community Wellness Center is all about?
I sure will. So first, I just want to give you a little background. We are with a larger organization called Collaborative Support Programs of New Jersey, and they actually operate over 20 wellness centers around the state of New Jersey and various other support services. So we are one of these particular wellness centers in the town of New Brunswick in Middlesex County. And as I said, there are many of us across the state of New Jersey. So we are not solely for this county, which is a wonderful thing. We here in this county, in Middlesex County, have our wellness center, which is operated 5 days a week. We're open. And we're open from the hours of 1 to 5 every day with some transportation for people who may not be able to get there any other way. We have various groups. It's a peer-run service. So that means people with lived experience who are willing to disclose that are there for one another. We try to set up a comfortable, safe environment where people can come for education, learning, resources, using computers, finding jobs, finding ways to education, so many things, and socialization, because we know that isolation is a terrible problem for anybody with any kind of mental health experience. It is one of the leading problems. So Wellness Week kicks us off into some things that are extremely important. It really makes us focus more on the idea of wellness. So we don't look at wellness like from a disease point of view. We look at it as living well. So we just take advantage of this week to focus on the 8 dimensions of wellness, some things as like emotional and financial, social, spiritual. So there are 8 dimensions. People can look that up on the SAMHSA website or go to Collaborative Support Programs of New Jersey, cspnj.org, and find this information. Or they can call us at Moving Forward Community Wellness Center, 732-317-2920. We're happy to give anybody all the information they would like, and the door to our center is open to all. We do not ask for a referral. We don't ask for a diagnosis. We just ask that people come and join us, because if you walk through the door, you're looking for probably what we have.
Yeah.
And that is connection. Yeah.
Very good information, Elana. And I think it seems like in recent years, mental health has sort of gotten a very wide net sort of thrown over it, whether it's depression, anger issues. There was just a story that I did in the last half hour about someone with some sort of mental concerns attacking someone with acid in Paris. And it seems like that it's getting a lot more attention, and it's about time. I mean, it seems like it's been something that's been just kind of swept under the rug and sort of hidden, unfortunately, for a period of years. But I think with discussions that are being had, and when it gets some national attention, and when people are talking about it like you and I are doing right now, I think it's a big step in the right direction. I'm sure you agree.
I think you're absolutely right. We don't like to see that it only comes to attention when there's negative occurrences. You know, the greater population is afraid to disclose when there is something going on, if they're having any sort of mental health crisis, which we look at as a way to make a change in your life. We look at crisis as opportunity. So if people come and get assistance during those periods, we really hope that we can stop the possibilities that it would grow into anything else. So the negative press around it all, it may seem like that's what we hear about and it's very prevalent, but we all need to remember that very often it's people with mental health experiences that are perpetrated upon. Not to say that, these incidences don't happen, and it's a very sorry thing. But we have to remember, if we don't stop the stigma, people are not going to get help.
Yeah.
So I just want to let you know there is a respite house in New Brunswick. We have crisis diversion houses in the state of New Jersey, several of them. CFP&J has 2, one in Passaic County and one in Middlesex County, open to anybody in the state of New Jersey. And I have to tell you, when we use peer-led services, things work out very, very well. It goes across the board. So, somebody in sports likes to talk to another person in sports. A police officer can relate to a police officer. It's vet to vet. So there's an understanding when people share experiences that we can actually help. So that's what we're there for. The door is always open. Anytime anybody needs anything, they're welcome to call. While we might be open only several hours a day, we are open to conversation at all times.
Yeah, I think what makes it difficult, Elana, and our guest is Elana Kravitz is with us here today for the Moving Forward Community Wellness Center in New Brunswick. What makes it difficult is when you don't see it, people don't really have an understanding of what it's all about. I mean, if you see someone that's bleeding, they need a Band-Aid or they need stitches, let's get them help. Or you see someone with a broken arm, let's go to the hospital and get a cast put on that and get you better. When someone has a mental issue or a mental concern, people they don't know what to do. They don't know how to act about it because they can't really see anything on the outside as to what the problem is. And I think the first thing you have to do is both parties, whether it's the person themselves or friends or family around, the first thing you have to do is, wake up and admit there's a problem. That's the first step to getting help, I think.
It certainly is. But again, we look at things, and I go out and I do a lot of speaking. I also do work for an organization called NAMI New Jersey, which gives us opportunity to go out and talk about in this program called In Our Own Voice. So to go out and spread the message, I go out and I talk about my experiences, and the first thing I say is this is the face of mental illness. This is what people think is, this is the monster that you're all looking at. I look the same as everybody else. I have had my own experiences. But to go out and to break stigma, that's really it. And we don't see it as stigma anymore. SAMHSA has said this is discrimination, and we need to stop because more people will get help if we don't make that there's something wrong with it. It's one hurdle.
Yeah, you're right, and I hear I hear the exact same thing, Elana, from great professionals just like you who work in a similar field, and everybody is on the same page about this. And
of course we are. It's all about getting the right services for everyone, and helping people get through the moment that they are, going through a rough time. So we are very connected with the criminal justice system in our county, with many, many committees. We do a lot of advocacy work. So it doesn't just stop with let's get past the moment. It's a lifelong thing that we take care of. So anything that has to do with any sort of humanity, we deal with.
Yeah. You're right. Still on Elizabeth Street there in New Brunswick, Elana?
We are at 25 Elizabeth Street. We're on the second floor, and we will happily walk anybody through if they get lost. Yes.
Wonderful. Can we have the phone number one more time?
Again, it's 732-317-2920. And we're very, very happy to explain everything to anybody that calls us. And thank you, though, very much.
No, my pleasure. Thank you for your time this morning, Elana, and great work you're doing there in downtown New Brunswick. It was a pleasure speaking with you, and let's really kind of wave a big flag over this very special week, this National Wellness Week. And
let's certainly going to do that.
Let's get the dialogue started. You're right. Thanks so much, Elana.
Thanks again, Bert. Take care.
You
Bye-bye.
too. Have a great day. Thank you. All right, Elana Kravitz, my guest. From the Moving Forward Community Wellness Center in New Brunswick here on this very special National Wellness Week. Something to think about, right?